Alright, so you read the title. In this video, I'm gonna be playing BONELAB as, you know, the funny Jason guy with the funny hockey mask. Now, this is just a Halloween special video, so, you know, it's silly, goofy. This isn't really that much of a challenge. So to make it a challenge, I decided to have no guns. Look at this recoil. Literally nothing. I can only use, like, little melee objects and stuff in my fists, and I'm only allowed to be Jason, so that's gonna be pretty fun. Alright, so this run starts like every other run, where I have to pick up the dice, but you know, this doesn't matter, because we're gonna be Jason all the way. So I swap into Jason, and holy shit, he has an intro. And now we complete the Jason saga. And then we escape, like always. And then escape through the little dungeon thing. It's so much nicer playing as Jason compared to the skeleton in last video. He can break these in one hit. And then I got a knife, and you know, I had to deal with the skeleton somehow. Oh, okay, maybe I got a little carried. So anyway, then I opened this door and destroyed this radio like I always do. I then dealt with this crablet. That may or may not be a reference to the movie. Then I got this little capsule, and I was like, oh, what is this? And it's a crowbar, and I thought I got that my first run. And then I dealt with these nobodies. And then I dealt with this room full of people. And then I made my way through, just doing Jason thing.
Before entering the Fantasyland Employee Transport Station.
The cool thing about this avatar is it's super unbalanced, so it's super strong and super fast at the same time. And then I had to deal with these people with guns, and one poor little nobody. And of course we ignore our little crate lover. We do not ignore this nobody though. And boom, that's that level done. Next is the quarantine zone puzzle. I opened this box and there was a crablet, so you know I had to deal with him the proper way. And then it was on to the actual puzzle. Pull open this giant thing and then hold the button down. Trust me, I tried to open it without this crane because I hate the crane, but it didn't work, it wouldn't let me. So after literally 3 minutes of just trying to get the hook on it, it finally worked. Then I beat that. And now we're on to long run, and just to prove how strong Jason is, I picked up this giant metal box that's supposed to be heavy, and I wanted to use it to kill someone, but it just wouldn't let me, so I had to use my fists. Now, I actually had to do the ball puzzle because I couldn't fit under the gate, so you know, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that a lot. And then I went through these double doors and dealt with this nobody. And then I used the trash can lid to run by everyone. And then I dealt with every single one of these crablets. And then I solved this puzzle, killed this one nobody, and used my brain to use this, you know, the thing that's supposed to have a gun in it as cover. And then I threw it into the wood pallets so they'd break. And you know, it worked because I'm awesome. Instead of dealing with these nobodies, I just decided to jump out because, you know, saves me time. And then I cleared this room of people with guns. And then I climbed this pipe. Once I reached the top, the game decided it didn't want to work today, so after sorting that stuff out, I had to deal with 2 more people. Now this part of the game entirely broke.
What the fuck? Oh, I can't, that's not my fault, this is fine. Whatever.
So I had to use the Nimbus gun because literally the level broke, I couldn't continue. But anyway, after that, I pushed off this wall, lowered the platform, which accidentally killed someone, but you know, that's cool. I then killed 2 other dudes. And while doing the long run part of long run, they dropped a barrel for me, which was pretty nice because I got to block bullets. And then I made it to Mine Dive. While investigating Mine Dive, I noticed this fence looked out of place, so I pushed it over, and there's just this really creepy back room. I have no idea what it does or why it's even here, but it made this whole level 10 times more eerie.
What? What is this? Do I go down? Why is that back? That shouldn't be back. that. That's kind of creepy. This is kind of creepy. This level's kind of eerie now.
So after that creepy encounter, it was time for a big anomaly. I bashed this radio over someone's head and continued through the vent.
I was down there for a week.
I used the vent cover as, you know, cover.
Right away.
And tested some of your theories about this purple null-body thing.
Okay, now he spawned.
And then I dealt with him appropriately. And then I dealt with this crablet. And bashed another radio over this null-body's head.
Guy who came through a wall.
And then used this other null-body as a meat shield. I then died, and for some reason the game reloaded the entire level, which was, you know, pretty awesome.
Wailing on them does nothing in this avatar. What the level reloaded? What? When was this a thing? What the fuck?
And then I made my way to Jimmy, you know, like a normal person would. Totally didn't use a Nimbus gun out of rage. And then he told me to go fill the body log, and of course I didn't do that. The first level is Street Puncher, which is really easy with this avatar because he's stronger than every other avatar. Once I got a knife, things really sped up.
Officer! Officer down! Critical! Officer down! No! Citizen? Critical! No! Stop resisting! Officer down! Stop!
So I'd say that level went pretty good. Next was Bridge, which you guys taught me how to beat really easily, but I just got curious and I wanted to see how fast Jason was.
Fast. My first.
Turns out he's faster than fast, so that was pretty awesome. Next up was Magma Gate, which is pretty easy because you're supposed to do it with no weapons.
There we go. I'm not dealing with you again. Again? What is wrong with this guy? What the? Sniper? Easy.
And after that was On the Moon, which is, you know, really easy because you can just go. And after that was Monogon Motorway, which was also really easy, except steering got a little bit difficult for some reason. And after Monogon Motorway was Pillar. I tried to get a few early punches in on the orb, which I'm not sure if it worked, but I hope it did. While I was preparing to push this button to go up, I got hit out of nowhere and died, but then I guess something else killed it, so I didn't die.
Whatever. Checkpoint's right there, who cares?
And then I continued on with my day. Now, staying true to the challenge, I used the sword to kill the orb, but I also used the Nimbus gun, so you know, it's okay. And after that was Big Anomaly B, and I spawned as a peasant again, so I just swapped right back. And then I talked to Jimmy, and he gave me the key and sent me back to the hub.
I'll see you top.
And then I pushed the big red button and waited for the door to open, and then I broke the Boneworks box.
Vent. Yes, vent.
Then we were on to Ascent, the last level, kind of. The ball puzzles are super easy because, you know, Jason's super strong and all that. And then I found an axe, which is, you know, close enough to the signature weapon. All the ball puzzles were pretty easy, except for this green one, which just always refuses to go in. What?
You just go in. Thank you.
And then I had to massacre this room full of nobodies to open the door. And you know, that went just as you'd expect. And then I had to do some awesome parkour. But then something caught my eye.
Oh, I just saw an orb next to that guy. Wait a minute.
So of course I had to go back and get it.
That wasn't worth it at all.
And then I continued on with my journey.
My cat is like at my feet. I can't walk.
And then I watched an epic battle in front of my eyes. Neither of them really won. And then I did my usual strategy. When I killed this nobody, he kind of got stuck and jammed up this whole operation. And then I went through this tunnel area. And realized I could use a different strategy for this battery.
Oh, almost. Whatever. I can just jump.
And I did the same for the other side. I tried to use the glitch that I found last run on this running section, but it wouldn't work because he was too fat. So I just opted to run because he's already fast enough. So that was kind of fun. I had to deal with this hallway full of people, but I really didn't feel like it, so I just kind of ran by. It worked out, so now all that was left to do was to do this parkour. crashing this nobody party. Fighting my way up these stairs. Avoiding this train. And avoiding everyone in this room on the way to the elevator.
Can I grab these? Okay.
And of course to open the empty capsule. And then we hopped on the elevator and went home.
Home. Did it keep my items? It did. My one item. What am I saying items for? Stop telling me to die.
You're an abomination.
They really called me an abomination as like that's their leader thing. Hang on, human guy, you stay alive. I gotta do a movie reference with you. Pretend he's in a sleeping bag. That's a deep reference not many people will get. Skeletons aren't real. I thought there was a mage here. Oh, there is. Just so everyone knows, this is my least favorite one. Shut up. 2. Oh, that go crazy. My quest is about to die, like for real die. It's giving me the last warning. Hurry, Jimmy. Or don't. Take your sweet ass time. Holy shit. I missed. Look at my little shadow. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Can you let me go already, Jimmy? I need to get going. Yes, we gotta be somewhere real bad because this is about to die.
And with that, we beat it. We beat BONELAB as Jason Voorhees. You know the deal. I waited till there was monster energy and then pointed at it like a crazy man.
Can I do the arm spinning thing again?
There's really no conclusion to this video because, like, yeah, it's a modded avatar. Of course, you can beat the game with it. Plus, it's overpowered. This is just a little silly Halloween special. So, you know, let me know what you were for Halloween in the comments. Tell me any more challenges you want me to do because, you know, I'll probably do them. And remember, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. I'm not very good at these outros, am I?
I got the shivers.